Oh, it's chapter 49, special art something. I don't know. Scenes, special art scenes. Um, so, in this special chapter, you'll be able to view all the art scenes commissioned for Dirty Little Secrets. They've been. Okay. I mean, let's just have a look. Chapter 50, the bonus chapter. Oh my god, is that meant to be the child? Oh my god, is that the child? Alright, settle down now. Daddy, tell me another story. Oh, her name is Zoe. Why did I not get to choose her name? Like, I don't want Zoe. Like, Zoe's a nice name and all, but like, no. Which story do you want? Good Morning Sun? The Very Hungry Earthworm? The Ruffalo? Daddy, you read those a million times. A million times? I want a new story. I'm going to give me a story of like how they met or something. A new story, huh? Alright then. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful princess. Are you sure this is a new story? Yes, you've never had this one before. Now, do you want to hear it or not? Okay, Daddy, you may continue. Thank you. Oh, well. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful princess. She was very beautiful, but she was also very sad. Why was she sad? Because her mother was mean to her and she didn't have a father. Why was her mother mean to her? Mother was mean to her? Why? Who knows? Some say that it was because her dress was 2 sizes too tight for her and that made her grumpy all the time. Anyway, she had the princess locked up in a tower in the middle of the ocean, and there the princess lived all alone, where she cried herself to sleep every night. One day she had a strange sound, the sound of a giant wings flapping. Peeking out the window in her tower prison, she saw the most incredible and frightening sight. It was a dragon, huge and fearsome. Frightened, she tried to hide, but the dragon peeked into the tower prison with one giant red eye and found her crouched behind her bed. Suddenly the dragon spoke in a deep, raspy voice. What's raspy? It's when it's rough and scratchy, like when someone smokes too much. I'm glad you stopped smoking, Daddy. Cigarettes are stinky. Yeah. What did the dragon say, Daddy? The dragon growled. I can help you escape from this tower if you do me a favour. What kind of favour? There is a very annoying prince who has been hunting me. I tried burning him with my dragon fire, but he has a magical amulet that protects him from being burnt by dragon fire. He won't be suspicious of you because you are a beautiful princess. You'll get near to him and steal his magical amulet. Without his amulet, I will finally be able to destroy him once and for all. Do this, and not only will I help you gain your freedom, I will also share you with my hoard of gold. You'll be rich and free. Desperate, the princess agreed. The dragon burned down the locked door, and the princess got onto his scaly back. With a great flap of his powerful wings, the dragon flew into the air, carrying the princess. The dragon carried the princess all the way to the prince's kingdom. There he pretended to keep the princess his prisoner. News of the dragon and his beautiful captor soon reached the ears of the prince, who immediately went to rescue her. The dragon pretended to flee, and the prince brought the princess back to his castle. Back in the castle, the princess waited for an opportunity to steal the prince's amulet. I can't say that word. One day, as they were walking in the royal gardens, the princess asked the prince to show her the amulet that he wore day and night around his neck. The prince, who had fallen madly in love with the princess and trusting her with his life, took off the magic amulet and showed it to her. He told her about how its magic protected the wearer from dragonfire. Then the prince told her that he wanted her to have its protection, and he gave it to her. Oh no! That night, when everyone was asleep, the princess secretly left the castle. She made her way to the dragon's lair where he lay in waiting for her to give him the amulet so he could destroy it. She betrayed the prince. However, she cried the entire way, for she had fallen as much in love with the prince as he was in love with her. What happened next? She was just about to reach the dragon's lair when she stopped. I cannot do this. I would rather die or be locked back up in that tower than to betray the prince to his death. It was then suddenly she heard a voice. You don't have to do this. It was a black crow and it had spoken to her. The princess was astounded. Who are you? The crow flapped its wings and ignored her question. Follow me. It led her to a clearing in the woods. There, in the silvery light of the moon, the princess found a sword. This is an enchanted sword. Plunge it into the belly of the dragon and it will die. The princess took the sword. It must have been enchanted indeed, for it weighed as light as a feather. It was daybreak by the time the princess arrived at the dragon's lair. It had been waiting for her. Finally, have you accursed the amulet? Yes. Suddenly, the dragon spotted the sword. He laughed, a horrible, blood-chilling sound. A sword? Do you think you can kill me? He roared. He roared then and hit her with a fiery blast of dragon flame. But when the smoke cleared, the princess was still standing, not a single strand of hair scorched. She was protected by the magic amulet which she was wearing around her neck. Then, with a quick single thrust, she buried her enchanted sword deep into the dragon's breast, straight into his withered black heart. The sword was enchanted indeed, for it slid in as smoothly as a hot knife into butter. The dragon thrashed terribly, burst into flame, and died. Yay! And the princess went back to the castle, married the prince, and they lived happily ever after. That is exactly what they did. Alright now, time to sleep. Oh. I don't know what bit that recorded, but that's the end of the story. They lived happily ever after. Time for her to go to bed. Daddy tells the best stories. Yes, he does. Night, sweet pea. Good night, Daddy. Good night, baby. Good night, Mummy. It feels weird saying that. How is it possible that you become more and more beautiful every day? I could ask you the same question, you beautiful man. Well, actually, I do have a question. What is it, babe? Why did you make C a crow? Haven't you noticed? She always wears black. I mean, it works. They've been married. Why did we not see their wedding scene? I'm sorry. I wanted to choose out her wedding dress. Oh my god, the flowers, the cake. There's a whole lot we could have done here. Oliver, we've been married for 2 years already, and we're still having romantic dinners every night. What's your point? Every night. Do they not have dinner as a family? With their child? Is family dinners just not a thing anymore? Most people don't make every day a special occasion. Candles and rose petals, dinners in the courtyard in the front of the fountain. We won't be able to keep this up. Oh. Just watch me do it. Now, how about we go in and make a second one? Okay, Oliver, but first will you grant me the pleasure of a dance? Okay, we got the art thing again. That's actually quite a cute art piece. Every day with you is a special occasion, and I promise that I will never take you for granted. I know you won't. Cute. I love you so much. I love you too, Dragon Slayer. Yeah, that's so cute. I really liked the way it was fit into a story, a children's story. But wow. Dirty Little Secrets is finished. I've done it. Anyone who watches this has a suggestion of another episode to do, let me know, because I will look into it and most likely do it, because I really want to do another one. And if there's anything else you want to see me do, then let me know and I will do it, because it's now the start of summer, so I have all the time, basically. And I'll see you in the next video, whatever that may be. So yeah, bye.